Hello and welcome to Men of the Den. My name's Eric and it's Friday. This week on Men of the Den, it's Strengths and Weaknesses Week, and I have come up with 3 items that are both a combination of strength and weakness, depending on how things play out. The first thing I'm going to talk about is being a curious person. I have a boundless curiosity. I will read up on any number of random topics and find ways to explore them in absolute depth and go off on crazy tangents. But this also means that I have a tendency to go off on crazy tangents, and sometimes I never quite get back to where I was that I started. So I have a tendency to explore things deeply and passionately, but not always to a level of completion. If I have a deadline or a purpose behind what it is that I'm searching for or researching, I'll absolutely dive in and go to the end of it. But if it's for personal interests and, I have no other kind of reason to kind of follow that line, then I may just follow it and follow something else and then follow something else. But I like to think that my curiosity is definitely an asset. The second thing I want to talk about is my communication style. So I have a tendency to look at the world in a non-hierarchical kind of lens. I see you as another human being, another subject, and I would hope that you would see me as one as well. And I do this for everyone. I look at people across the board, whether they're the executive director of a high, powerful organization or the person who cleans the floor. All of these people are all people. They're all subjects. So, and not objects. They're all subject to subject. That's how I like to think of the world and how I like to address it. This also means that sometimes I'm not as politically savvy as I ought to be. So I can, at occasion, overstep myself by not recognizing people as being more powerful than I am, or make missed communications as a result of not looking at the world in the same strata as everyone else does. Lastly, I would like to say that I kind of straddle a line between introversion and extroversion. When we think about things like Myers-Briggs testing, I kind of hit 50-50 on the EI. Sometimes I'll be more I, sometimes I'll be more E. And I think that I see that in myself and in my life as well. In some scenarios where duty calls, I will be out there, I'll be on a microphone talking before an audience of hundreds of people, and at other times I will want to go and sit at home with a book and read. But again, strengths and weaknesses. I have also had instances where the scenario should call for an extroverted response, but I'm feeling more introverted instead. So in times like that, say if I'm out in a big public place and I don't really know a lot of people, I may be kind of withdrawn and held off to the side until I identify a way to make an introverted, semi-private, semi-personal space in an extroverted environment. So I do this a lot when I go to bear night at Bear Happy Hour because there's hundreds of people show up. But I find a pocket of people that I know and I like and I trust and who are friends and who respect me, and I spend intimate time with those people and drink socially. So in that sense, it's a little bit of introversion and a little bit of extroversion kind of blended together. So that's my video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me a little bit about what you think about me and what you've seen from me in my videos. Do you think that this actually captures what you think that my strengths and weaknesses are? If you do, please tell me down in the comments. And what are your strengths and weaknesses? What would you say is actually your stronger characteristic or your weaker characteristic, or something that's kind of a blend of the two that you can't quite define as either a strength or a weakness, but as just a personality quirk that speaks to who you are? Tell me down in the comments. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, and I'll see you next Friday. Cheers!